Welcome to a highly questionable Tuesday. Dan Le Batard, Poppy Le Batard. What do you call her, Poppy? What do you call her?
La señorita Sarita España.
Yes, that's not actually her name, but Sarah Spain is her name. Close enough. What do you like on the show today, Sarah?
I like the continuing feud between LeBron and Kyrie that is approaching Sweet Valley High level dramatics.
Yeah, can't get enough of that. Dale, Poppy.
What do you make of a Stephen H. report that LeBron is tempted to beat Kyrie's ass?
Anonymous sources all over the place, making 2017 journalistically a little bit different than anything I've experienced before. Kyrie and LeBron in the middle of a feud that feels kind of like Shaq and Kobe. We don't get many of these. They're not talking very much. LeBron denied this on Twitter, but listen to what Stephen A. Smith has to say.
Kyrie did not know that LeBron was coming back to Cleveland. So Kyrie was salty from that moment. Now, it doesn't mean that they had a contentious relationship. They've talked on many occasions. According to my sources, LeBron James has tried to appease him at every turn. A matter of fact, I had sources in LeBron James camp literally tell me, and I'm quoting, if Kyrie Irving was in front of LeBron James right now, LeBron James would be tempted, quote, to beat his ass. LeBron James' beef with Kyrie has nothing to do with Kyrie wanting to be traded. LeBron's problem, according to what I'm being told, is that LeBron is upset that Kyrie has made him a subject to be broached in regards to Kyrie's desires to move out.
Well, it's too bad for LeBron that finally things aren't going exactly his way. Kyrie Irving, after all these years of taking on a guy he didn't know was going to come to the team and admittedly getting a lot of good out of it, 3 finals appearances and a title, but now he finally tries to take some agency for himself, and look who's whining and complaining and posting emo videos with Meek Mill in the background.
This has escalated to an unusual point because my guess is if LeBron were in front of Kyrie right now and Kyrie were a little bit larger, if there were 2.5, 3, 4 Kyries, he would also want to beat the bleep out of LeBron James if you believe the other thing that Stephen A. Smith said, which is all of this was leaked by LeBron James's camp according to the beliefs of Kyrie Irving.
Well, I tell you one thing, if LeBron will try to fight Kyrie, probably he'll flop and he'll cry and he said, I need more help, I need more help. This is unfair, I'm the face of the NBA. He cannot do this to me. I need more help. I need a playmaker.
Dan Gilbert, get on it, man.
Help, I need a playmaker, shouted in the middle of the fight.
Is Derrick Rose now underrated?
Derrick Rose is now going to the Cavs for $2.1 million, and usually you cannot get a former MVP who was under 30 years old for that kind of price tag in a league where Drew Holiday is making $125 million. So I wouldn't say he's underrated, but 47% shooting, 18 points a game for a bad Knicks team, he is a value. There's no disputing that. $2 million for Derrick Rose is value.
Yeah, but you mentioned he's a former MVP under 30 years old, but his knees are like 85 years old, and that's the real question is, what are they actually getting for that $2.1 million? Like I said, it could be Andrew Bogut, it could be 51 seconds, and you do have to look at someone like Tim Hardaway Jr. making $71 million for 4 years, while Derrick Rose makes $2.1 for a year. It's crazy.
This is minimum wage in the NBA
Yes,
if you're a former MVP.
Underrated. Wilbaum still votes for him as the MVP of the league. Every year he goes, Derrick Rose.
Yes, it's automatic. He doesn't even check it himself. It's just sort of...
There's no box, so he has to add it.
It's just a calendar reminder. Just vote for Derrick Rose. His phone does it.
Could you see Carmelo wanting to play for Oklahoma City?
Bill Simmons is reporting that they're sniffing around each other, and I think at this point what you have with Carmelo Anthony is he's willing to sniff the scent of anything that's not New York, especially if it comes a little closer to contending, a little closer to relevance. The great thing that's happened in New York, or the worst thing that's happened in New York, is a slide into irrelevance since Carmelo Anthony got there that he couldn't have seen coming.
Yeah, you mentioned he's willing to sniff anywhere that's a little better. He's going to start chasing his own tail and realize the sniff is coming from himself. Maybe he's the problem, and it's because he never has cared that much about winning. It's been about the money and the location. I don't think he wants to go to OKC. I think he only wants to go to the Rockets. I don't think the Knicks have any reason to send him to OKC. The Thunder have nothing that they can send back in the deal.
Who broke this story?
Bill Simmons.
Never heard of him.
Oh, for the love of God, that's not nice.
Yeah, never heard of him.
Welp.
Should the Cowboys resign Lucky Whitehead now that he has been exonerated by police?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, what a week for Lucky. His dog gets stolen. He has a case of identity. He gets cut. Not so lucky. As someone said, better to be good than lucky, which is Ezekiel Elliott, right? You get rid of the guy for the thing that he didn't even do, and then you keep the guy who's full of issues. I mean, it's possible, as Tim Kalishaw said, that they found a replacement in the draft and he was likely gone anyway, but I think at least for optics' sake, they should probably bring him on back.
We have finally found the place where Jerry Jones is willing to take a determined and decisive moral stand, and it's on this poor Lucky Whitehead who didn't actually do anything, and he's gone immediately. But Greg Hardy was defended most of his time there. I think more interesting here is the guy who was running around impersonating Lucky Whitehead, had his date of birth, had his social security number. Of all the Cowboys he went to the guy named Lucky that Jerry Jones was finally going to make a moral stand about.
Right. I think we should be a little worried about the cops just issuing arrests and citations for people with zero proof that they are who they are, other than a great memory.
Yeah, just people who say, these are my numbers. I'm a wide receiver for the Cowboys.
Is Mike Tyson right that Conor McGregor is going to get killed by Floyd Mayweather?
Yes.
That's all you got? Well, yeah, I mean, he's going to get killed in terms of points and who wins the fight. I don't think he'll actually get killed because what we know about Mayweather, he's going to bounce around and hit him a couple little times and eventually tire him out. I don't think Mayweather's ever been in a match that was longer than 5 rounds. So maybe he'll give him a little opening and he'll get punched and knocked out, but that's not Mayweather's style.
That's all I got on that. I don't have anything else to say on that. I agree with Mike Tyson. Even if I didn't agree with Mike Tyson, I would publicly agree with Mike Tyson.
Well, Mike Tyson also said that he was dumb, and last I checked, he's making $100+ million to do a sport that he doesn't even play. Sounds pretty smart to me.
You know who Conor is going to fight after this fight? Mike Tyson. Because everybody's going to pay to see that fight, you know. That's right, but he doesn't care who he fights as long as he gets a lot of money.
Well, that's true.
I mean, it's not a lot more ridiculous than the one they're giving us.
Coming up next on my son Stevie's show, Ty Montgomery.
If I were interviewing your wife right now and asking her what's the most annoying thing about Ty, is that what she would pick, or would she pick something else?
She might say the farting.
Joining us at the beach today, Ty Montgomery.
Kind of a running back, kind of a little bit of everything for the Packers. He was an All-American at Stanford as a kick returner and wide receiver. Then you know what he did as a running back for the Packers. Let's talk to him. Get out of here, Sarah. Didn't you break or separate your mother's shoulder at some point when you were practicing football with her?
Yeah. She was teaching me how to be tough and how to get into a three-point stance and, how to run the football, and I ended up separating her shoulder.
That was last week, right? Ty, how many foster children did your mother bring through the house during your upbringing?
17.
Why was she doing that, and what was that like?
I wanted some siblings, and she unfortunately wasn't able to have any more kids. So she, any way she could, she brought some more siblings into our home, and she wanted to help other people. That's who she is, and it was a good experience. It made me better. It taught me a lot of things about life. I got to learn from them, and they learned from me. So it was good. What
kind of things did you learn?
Never judge a book by its cover. We say that all the time, but I saw it firsthand. Anytime you think you're going through something, somebody else is also going through something as well. Life is all about perspective and how you view things. And they, I look up to them and I respect them because of the things that they've gone through and the family situations that they've dealt with.
Most people that we talk to on this show, athletes, they're competitionaholics. Can you give us an example of you being unreasonably competitive away from football, where even you're looking in a mirror and you're like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Ty? It's not that important.
I get real competitive with my wife, and she'll tell you this all the time. No matter what it is, I make sure that This is so this is so
now you got to
bad,
give it up. No, but guys are on the show all the time talking about how overly competitive they are with their wives. Don't be ashamed of it. You can own it. It's okay.
Yeah, I always make a joke saying, I wear the pants in this relationship, and I'm the man of this house. And so whatever it may be, whether we're playing video games, basketball, there's no mercy. I'm dunking on her. I'm shooting. I'm blocking shots. If we're playing pool, there's no mercy. Just have a mindset of winning.
And is she an athlete, or you're just
she is an
running
athlete.
up the school? Okay, so and how does she win?
Not that I can recall. if she did, I
anything.
wouldn't remember it.
Okay, very good. And you because I imagine I was hoping for the story where you go in sulking because you're probably going to be unreasonably mad about something silly, right?
Honestly, that doesn't usually happen to me too much. You know, I'm not
All right, so
usually.
you're
yeah.
undefeated. Ty, in the history of competition with your wife, you're undefeated?
I'm not undefeated, but I remember being undefeated.
Okay, fair enough.
If that makes any sense.
Yes, no, that's fine. That's fine. I understand. You're like a cornerback. You have amnesia about getting beat. Does your wife tease you? Is that the most annoying thing? If I were interviewing your wife right now and asking her what's the most annoying thing about Ty, is that what she would pick, or would she pick something else?
She might say the farting. I happen to be pretty gaseous. That's annoying, and then the really corny jokes. But then besides that, she almost doesn't want to play too many video games with me because she gets tired of losing. And then when I start winning, just to make sure I keep winning, I'll talk a little trash every now and then.
Wow, Ty, all of that is obnoxious. Like all of those are reasonable reasons for her to be annoyed with you. What is the video game of choice?
Roy McIlroy, FIFA. And Super Smash Brothers on the Wii U. We play that a lot in Mario Party.
And so she's done with you. Like, have you considered perhaps this isn't great for the marriage, that she doesn't want to play against you anymore, that you're trash talking and that you always win and that you don't remember the defeats?
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky that she puts up with it.
Ty, my father's got something for you. What do you got, Poppy?
Yes, Ty, what is the most romantic thing you have done for your wife, Remy?
Oh, all right. First, let me be honest and say I need help in the romantic department.
Really?
I'm not very good at it, but she's patient with me. She's teaching me. But I would say every now and then we go on dates. We have nice dinners. I've cooked with her before. Maybe when I proposed to her, it was at the Christmas light show in the Arboretum in Green Bay.
Wow.
Ty,
So
it
you
sounds
cook for her, right?
well, but
Good.
it sounds like Remy's the one with the bad deal here. It sounds like you're the one with the good deal, and all
Yeah.
these other things that you told us. This is making a bad deal for Remy.
I'm the one with all the problems.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, so it sounds like she's an angel. Thank you, sir. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Gracias, Ty, gracias.
Daddy, where do babies come from?
Honey?
Mommy went to the store.
Oh, well, you see, there's a mommy and a daddy, right?
Right.
And see, when they call Geico, they could save a bunch of money on car insurance.
Oh, really? And that makes them happy?
Yes, that makes them very happy.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we could have this talk, Sunshine.
Geico, because saving 15% or more on car insurance is always a great answer.
Time to play the game that is demanding a trade to a different show. Do you question?
Yo, give us topics and events, and then we question them.
Wants to be on the jump. Wants to rip LeBron on the jump.
Do you question if she meant to do this?
Oh, we go out to the Netherlands? I don't know if we're going out to Belgium or the Netherlands. I know they're playing each other. What happened? Did she mean to do this?
Japón, creo recordar también.
Oh, it's going
Uno
to
de
goal.
los-
Oh.
I mean, put the shot on net. I mean, did she mean to do that, Sarah? What do you
I'm
think?
going to say no. I'm going to say clearly no.
Who's the keeper mad at?
Did who mean to do what? Was that a shot? Did the keeper mean to save it? Like, did anyone mean to do anything that just happened?
Okay, and the answer to that question,
No.
all of it is no.
No.
That was a lucky shot.
You think?
I have seen luckier shots. Yeah, look at this now.
Father's very relaxed doing this
Right.
television show, just leaning back
Yeah.
with his hands on his
What
stomach.
do we have here? Woo.
Did that go in?
No. No.
I mean,
no.
what a rocket
No,
shot!
that was like Carly Lloyd in the World Cup style. That was farther.
I'm going to argue he meant to do that more than the video we saw before that.
At least the keeper's not complaining. He's like, all right, fine. Good
Right?
shot.
Imagine that keeper blaming
off.
everybody else.
Do you question if this was luck or skill?
Another one where we examine luck or skill. This is a good way to do the show.
Yeah,
My
it's real
father's
comfortable.
a pioneer. I feel like everyone's going to be doing this on television soon. Let's check in.
Looks professional. Yo, this kid is fire. I've seen this kid, and the first like 3, you're like, I don't know, it's lucky. And then you're like, he's still going?
Yeah, that is
This
not...
kid is the next Steph Curry. Go away, Lonzo Ball. You've been replaced. Give him a contract.
I mean, that does seem like it's a skill. That doesn't seem like that's happening by accident.
Oh, my gosh.
Yo, please, can we give this kid a shoe deal? He is more deserving than Lonzo Ball.
Oh, that's 5.
Look at that defender. That fence. Over it every time.
That is, with a hand, with a fence in her face.
Fence in the face. Amazing.
That was great, but I prefer when kids are dunking.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. This is one of the great videos of all time. Yes. Yes. We can't really do better than that. I hope nobody notices my father's trick of using one video to get to a better video.
Oh. If he was in baseball, they would say that's what you deserve for that equivalent to a bat flip.
Play the game the right way.
Play it the right way, kid.
Do you question if this was an honest mistake by Dave?
We haven't been given a lot of information here.
I'm
We've
worried.
just been told that Dave is the driver here, and that portends a great deal of fun here. Let's have fun with Dave. Where's this car going?
Okay. Somebody's happiest day of their life. Starting that way. Oh, no. She's falling off the back for sure.
Oh,
Dave's
no.
going to hit the gas.
Dave! Dave! Dave!
Oh, no.
What a disaster, Dave!
Dave.
Oh.
All your friends and loved ones are there to witness your third concussion.
Hold on a second. Can we go back on that for a second? I'd like to see that again so you guys can see who the sports commentator is in this equation. I'm going to show you the sports commentator here. Look at this. I want you to watch in the background here. The sports commentator isn't going to help the bride or her husband. The sports commentator in the background here, I want you to watch the background here, is simply going to run toward Dave. Watch this guy. In the background, watch this. He's going to run and blame and yell at Dave. This guy right here. Look at this. Yo, Dave, like help the people who are hurt.
That was bad, but it could have been worse.
Oh, my father's trick again. Yes.
How are you to do the things that
Yeah, here we go.
Candles. I'm worried about the candles.
Your biggest advocate
Watch, Sarah.
and your best
Watch.
friend. I commit to sharing with you in seasons of abundance.
Oh, my.
I mean, wait a minute.
She's still going. She's continuing her vows in spite of the vomit.
Wait a minute.
Oh, my God. What a clutch player this bride is.
My father lied. That's not better than the other video. He just wanted to show you another disaster wedding thing.
I am a newlywed, and that friend is out forever. Forever.
Time to play the game that leaked his own iPhone pictures. See? Oh, no.
She didn't really do that. You tell us what to watch on television tonight.
learning.
We'll tell you if we're intrigued or not.
On Fox Sports Southwest, Marlins at Rangers.
Yeah, Giancarlo Stanton is on one of these hot streaks here. I think he's either got 6 homers in his last 7 games or 7 homers in his last 6 games. He's hitting a ton of them. Last night he hits 2 against Texas. The Marlins beat Texas 4-0. And when he hits them, the outfielders don't tend to move because they go out by a lot. My father likes to call this guy the whiffer. He's got more homers than anyone in the National League. And here's the second one. That's the right field. He is very strong. Hey, did we almost have a little girl hit by a screaming line drive off the bat of one of the strongest human beings ever? Where's this little girl? Let's see this little girl.
She's wearing pink or red and spotted. No. Oh.
Yeah, get out of the way, little girl. Dad, I thought I was far enough away where the baseballs wouldn't hit me. Sarah, are you intrigued by this game tonight?
Oh, the game, absolutely not. But I am intrigued by this particular footage because ladies love the long ball.
Yes, they do. Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. I'm telling you, the Whiffer, they had an exceptional night last night. He got 2 homers, he didn't strike out at all. But tonight, he's going to strike out 3 times, and he's going to have then 100 strikeout for the entire season. It's going to be a hell of a night tonight for the Whiffer.
That's down. That's lower than usual.
Fan. What a fan, Poppy.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Show your support.
My dad is terrible.
Tonight on Bravo, A Night with My Ex.
We've run out of good television ideas, right? That's where we are with this. And furthermore, CO No has nothing but bad television show and Marlins Rangers. That's what we give you around here, so we're not exempt. Let's see what we've got.
You going out of town, not telling me nothing. Like you don't communicate with me.
You're the one that up. I didn't anybody when we were together.
I'm the one that
I was faithful to you the entire time.
Can you calm down?
No, you, dude. Calm down, Sonny. Oh my God, Sonny's so crazy.
Sonny is unpredictable, and that kind of scares me.
Oh, I'm a crazy. I'm Sonny, dude.
More like cloudy.
Oh, for the love of...
It seems healthy. Sarah, are you intrigued?
The only thing I'm intrigued by is she hasn't seen her ex in forever, and that's the outfit that she chose. Like, what are the socks? What are those pants? Like, that's your best look for television? Sonny, come on. Like, get it together, girl. But also, no, these are terrible people, and they're never going to find anyone to love them.
Jeez. Poppy, are you intrigued, Poppy?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. But listen, I got a piece of advice for that man there, but if you're going to score, buddy, the lady always have to be right. You got to bend like a rubber band. You got to roll with the punches. Otherwise you're going to be sleeping in the couch for a long, long time. So the lady's always right. You never argue with the girl. Yes, sir, I love you with all my heart. Yes, ma'am, I'm telling you, right, 100%, 1,000%, 1,000,000%.
If you're trying to score, you shouldn't be bending like a rubber band. That's all I'm saying.
Man, that lady was crazy. Don't agree with anything she says.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching.
We will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
Au revoir. À demain.
Oh, you guys are set? All right. Very good.
Don't even try it, Poppy.
Well,
get him, Dad.
Nice show. She let me hang in there, She won't play.
I'm a fast learner, Poppy. Fast learner. Don't play with me.